My name is Seth Alexander Sharpe.
And how do you feel about your middle name?
Well, I don't mind it. When I was little, my mom would call me only by my middle name when I was in trouble.
Yeah.
So I used to be afraid of my middle name. Not that my mom would do anything wrong to me, but but she would just do it when I was in trouble. But now I don't mind it. It almost was my first name, but it's my middle name.
Nice. Okay. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Columbus, Indiana.
And where do you live now?
Also, still in Columbus, Indiana. I'm not left.
Um, is this your first season with Pride? Well, that's no.
No, it is not my first season with Pride.
What years have you marched Pride?
I marched Pride in 2018 and 2019.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to watch Dance Moms. It's just one of the things I do with my friends. I like to read when I have time. I'm in school right now, so don't have a lot of time. But when I do have some spare time, I like to read books, especially poetry. I really like poetry.
Why do you want to march Pride?
I've, ever since I saw Pride live for the first time in 2016, so that was Wonderlust, and if you've seen that show, you know it's amazing. So seeing it live for the first time was crazy to me, and I immediately knew that I wanted to work really hard to be that good and to try to achieve that level of greatness. And I don't think I have yet. But I think that kind of pushed me to want to be a part of Pride, just knowing that they are some of the best of the best. And not only that, everyone that I've marched with or looked up to at Pride is so humble and caring. So that aspect is something that I strive to obtain to, is to be so humble and to be caring about everyone around me. So that's why.
Do you have a favorite Pride show?
Um, my favorite Pride show would probably be Summer of Love. I just really like how upbeat that show is, and I like the WGF finals video where the announcer kind of thinks they're done in the middle. I think that's very funny, but I really like that show.
If you could meet any historical figure, either living or deceased, who would you choose and why?
I would pick Marsha P. Johnson, who was a gay rights activist and one of the leaders in the Stonewall riots. I just think that without her activism, we wouldn't be where we are today, and we still have a long way to go. But I am, I think that would just be a really cool experience talking to her and all that she has lived through.
Let's see. What is your favorite app on your phone?
I think my favorite app is TikTok on my phone. I can get lost for hours in it without even realizing. I watch it with my friends. We have group chats where we send TikToks to each other. So I just think it reminds me of Vine, and Vine used to be my favorite app. So RIP Vine. But really like TikTok.
Yeah. Where are we at? Do you have any hidden talents?
Um, I am a Greek mythology nerd, and I can name a lot of Greek gods and goddesses. That's my only other thing besides color guard.
What is your used emoji? Your most used emoji?
The heart exclamation point thing, like the red one with the like
Oh,
dot
yeah.
underneath it. I use that one a lot.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never heard that before. Oh, it's like the one's most used. What are you most proud of?
I am most proud of the fact that I will be 23 and I'm soon to graduate with my master's degree.
Oh, yay, that's so exciting. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
I feel like an ostrich would be the rudest, um, just because they're so rude and mean to, and they don't even talk. So I think
Yeah,
an ostrich would be the rudest if they could talk.
that's fair. Is cereal a soup? Why or why not? I forgot.
I was talking to my friend about this, and they said that I could not say it was a soup. So I don't think it is a soup, mainly because it is so sugary and cold. I feel, to me, soups are like more hot and yeah, not as sweet and sugary. So
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Why or why not?
we have this conversation as a group, the Pride group chat
Yeah.
that we had, and I don't think it is. I think it's like our friend Sophia said. I think it's more of a taco. I think it would be more into the taco category.
How do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza?
No, mm-mm. I don't.
Okay.
I don't like pineapple in general as a fruit, so I don't think pineapple on pizza is a good idea. Okay, here we go. What is your name, including your middle name?
I'm Anne Morrison.
And how do you feel about your middle name?
I actually really like it. It's spelled kind of weird. It's Lindsay, which I usually don't know a lot of people with the AY spelling, but I think it's unique. I kind of like it.
Good. Where did you grow up and where do you live now?
I grew up in Richmond, Kentucky, and I am currently in Richmond, Kentucky.
Same. Well, not Richmond, Kentucky, but still living in
Yeah,
my same city I was born in. Is this your first season with Pride?
it is. Yes.
And let's see. What do you like to do in your spare time?
Um, so I teach dance. I really enjoy teaching dance, especially. I'm also a barista, so I make coffee for a lot of different people and lots of different types of coffee. So that's a new thing I've enjoyed doing in my, well, I guess it's not my spare time, it's where I work, but
And why did you want to march Pride?
so Pride, so I growing up in Kentucky, Pride would come to the tri-state shows and we would always like fangirl so hard over Pride when they would come. And I don't know, I think that's always just been like the top level of color guard I always looked up to. And just the idea of ever like being in Pride was like I never thought I would like make it this far. And I don't know, that was always just the goal. Like you always just want to be as good as Pride.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, just seeing all the people growing up, and then it's crazy that I'm here. Like it's mind blowing, but yeah.
I feel that. And do you have a favorite Pride show and why?
Yeah, I really like preaching to the choir.
Mm.
Um, I think that was the first Pride show I've ever seen. I didn't see it live, but that was probably the first example of like my color guard director like sat us down and was like showing us examples of winter guards, and that was like the first winter guard show I've ever seen like ever before in my life. So that's always like been super special to me.
Yeah,
And it's just a really good show.
it is a really good show. I love that show too. If you could meet any historical figure, either living or deceased, who would you choose and why?
I would love to meet Michelle Obama.
Oh,
Just a great leader and has done so much for our country. And I don't know, I don't have a really good reason. I just would love to meet her.
I would also love to meet Michelle Obama. What's your favorite app on your phone?
This is embarrassing, but I use Snapchat as like my main form of communication, which I need to get out of the habit of doing because like I'm an adult now. But I use Snapchat way too much, and I'm with you on TikTok. I use TikTok every day for hours on end. Like I need to stop doing that as well. But TikTok.
Sometimes you just can't help it. Like I get like stuck in it.
It's gosh.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I'm really flexible. I could, but like in weird ways. So I can like pop my shoulder. Here, I'll just do it. I can pop my shoulder. I can also turn my. I'm not going to show you this. It's really gross. I can turn my feet all the way around. So like that.
Yeah.
I guess that's not really a talent. It's more like medical problems.
That's a lot cooler than mine.
That's the only thing I could think of. I was like,
I can't do anything like that. I'm double jointed. People, when I do tosses, like I can like.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
same. Like my elbow.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's a huge problem too. They're like, straighten your arms. And I'm like, that's so straight.
Like Tyler Richards sometimes will tell me not to straighten my arm because it's like I am straight and then it's like over here. What is your most used emoji?
The most stereotypical one, the like laughing, crying. But then
Oh, yeah.
I think the one I like to use the most is like this one.
Nope. Yes.
I do that thing where I like slap my mouth a lot. It's also embarrassing.
My roommate does it, and my version is just putting my hand up like gently because I can't. I'm afraid I'll hurt my face. What are you most proud of?
So I'm moving to Louisville in the spring, well, in January, because I just got an internship there. And then I also got another internship in the summer. So I'm moving to Florida like 2 weeks after my internship is done in the spring. So I'm just have only been in my major for like, well, I guess this is my second year in my major, but I just am like really shocked that I was able to accomplish like those two things like that quickly. Just because I had like completely transferred schools and like altered the path of my life in major.
Mm-hmm. What's your major now?
Occupational safety. So like OSHA and like safety within the workplace. And it used to be biology, and then I realized I'm really bad at science. So
I was a psychology major. I'm not really into life science.
Yeah.
If animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
Cats, but my cat specifically.
Oh, yeah.
She's like 16 years old and just very mean. But right now she's being nice to me, which is strange. So I'm sure she'll do something mean soon.
I almost said cats, but then I was like, there were like some are sassy, but not really rude. But yeah.
Yeah. Depends on the cat.
It does depend on the cat. Is cereal a soup? Why or why not?
These questions really get me like thinking. Yeah, because okay, so I'm gonna say yes because your argument was the cold hot thing, but there's like gazpacho, which is a soup. It's just a cold soup.
Got me there.
So I don't know. I'm just gonna say yes so I don't make anyone mad.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Why or why not?
I'm gonna say yes to that one too.
You're challenging answers.
I don't really have a good reason for that one. Just because it uses bread. I don't know. I don't like the whole. A lot of people argue that the separation of the bread makes it a sandwich, but I think just because there's like it's technically in between bread.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see that too. I just think the taco argument is funny. So
yeah, no, I do like that argument. It's funny.
And how do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza?
No. So I'm not a big fan of like mixing sweet and like savory stuff. Like it's okay, but I don't know. I just think it's not my thing. But also, warm fruit is disgusting. Like anytime you cook fruit, it's so gross. So like the fact that people willingly do that on pizza is just, I don't know. It's gross.
I agree. I agree. I do not like pineapple. I don't like pineapple. I like other fruit, but not pineapple. I agree with the warm fruit though. I don't typically eat warm fruit, so.
Like even pie disgusts me. Like not disgusts me. Like
I don't like pie either. Like,
oh, okay, good.
I don't like for some reason like apple pies, cherry pies. I don't like them. I like chocolate pie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, I like chocolate pie or like key lime pie. Just like not the weird squishy texture. I don't know.
I agree.